Hey everyone, it's my first ride back with my cross-country setup. This bike had been set up for bikepacking, and now my bikepacking, I've returned from out west bikepacking. It's time to try riding some cross-country again. So, got the bike set up, got a new toy to play with. The folks at Flextail sent me a mini pump to try out. So I'm going to do that. So right now I have no idea what my tire pressure is, but I'm going to set it to where I like it, or where I think I like it, using the new pump. So this is the pump I was talking about. It's made by Flextail. So I'm a big fan of Flextail. I actually own one of their other products, which is the mini pump for doing up for inflating an air mattress, and it's worked amazing. I used it on the entire Tour Divide, and I think the 4 weeks I was out there, and I think I charged it once or twice on that trip. It was a great device, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. So I'm going to try it on my mountain bike first, because this probably has the most volume for tire pressure, or most volume for air, and it's the most finicky for me with tire pressure, because I'm always playing with my tire pressure depending on the conditions. So I'm actually looking forward to this, giving it a shot. But it's pretty intuitive. Like when I pulled out of the packaging, it was I just pressed the start button basically, and it fired up. And you can there's up and down on the side for adjusting your air pressure. So I'll do 20 in the back and I'll do 18 in the front, and then a little later on I'm going to be on some rail trails, so I'm going to adjust the air pressure again. I'm just looking forward to having the convenience of this, not having to whip out a pump to pump up tires, and it looks to be pretty quick. So have a look. So we're going to set it for 18. And there we are. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so now I'm on a nice dry hard-packed rail trail, so it's time to try pumping out these tires a little bit, put a few more PSI in them. So I'm going to put the back one to 25, let's see how long it takes. So that was 25, didn't take too long. Now it's time to do the front. So let's set this one. We set it to 23. Let's see how this goes. There we go. 23. All right, so now I'll go for a spin on the rail trail and see how they feel. So when I think about this pump from a mountain biking perspective, I think this is going to be an amazing little piece of kit to have. An inexpensive piece of kit to be able to take with you when you're doing say if you're racing and you're trying to get your tires set up just right for race conditions. You want to mess around with tire pressures. Look how easy it was to do it on the side of the trail, right? You can try a section with one air pressure and then go back and try it again with a different air pressure until you get it dialed in just right. So that convenience alone, having that little gadget for mountain biking, I think is going to be a really good tool to have. So I can't wait to use it for that type of thing. All right, so now it's time to try out this Flextail pump on a road tire. So I have a flat road tire, and I didn't recharge this pump the other day. So let's just see. So I used it on the mountain bike, and I topped up my tires. I still have 3 bars of power. So let's see what it takes to fill up a road bike tire to full. According to Victoria, I'm going to set it to 75 psi for the back tire and 72 for the front. So just going to dial that in here. first lesson, listen to the instructions or read the instructions. So Flextail gives you this little tube to attach to the Flextail pump. If you're running TPU tires that have the plastic valve stem, because it can melt it, and if you look carefully, I melted that stem. So I'm not sure if I wrecked this tire, but we'll try this tube on it and see how it goes. So I'm going to replace the tube. I'm going to try pumping this up again with what's left in this. Hopefully I have enough juice in it to get this back to 72 psi. So let's see how it goes. Definitely like the option of being able to thread this up. Nice. Still got a little bit of battery left. So that's great. Really happy with that. So I wanted to close the loop on the evaluation of the Flextail pump, and I'm really quite pleased with the way it's turned out. It's light, you know, as far as you know, it's an electronic pump, right? You know, you don't have to do anything. Charges really quickly on the USB. Easily get to 2 tire inflations out of it, maybe more. I still will probably use a floor pump for 90% of inflating my tires, but if I'm out on the trail and I want to adjust that pressure, or if I get a flat, you know, having this and being able to do at least 2 refills on it is amazing. So I think that's a really positive thing. It also comes with this plastic pouch that does zip up and makes it watertight, and it's fairly durable. So I think that's a nice plus. Don't forget to use the little tube that it comes with, because like I didn't read the instructions and realize what this tube is for, because I did melt the pump, or the stem of one of my TPU tubes, the plastic stem. So I didn't realize how hot the air would get coming out of this pump. But actually the tube is better than using the pump directly anyways, because you don't lose any air. You thread it on, you basically turn the pump on to the pressure you want, you start it up, and it shuts off automatically. It goes hands-free, you know, and then you can unthread the tube, and you're back in business. So I can't say anything negative about this Flextail pump. I think it's called the Mini Pro. I'll put it up on the screen. Does as advertised. Charges quickly. You know, it's not as light as CO2. Let's be honest, it's not as light as the CO2 cartridge, but I'm only going to use those in race situations anyways. If I'm out on a club ride or something like that, or bike packing, I'm taking this bike packing with me. I can charge it on the trail. I'll still have my hand pump in my bag somewhere, because I also use it to carry tape and things like that. But I think this is a really slick little device, and I would highly recommend it. So in the description, there's going to be a link to the Flextail site. If you follow that link, you will get a link to purchase it. I believe there's a discount you'll get, as well as I get a little bit of a commission for it, to be straight up and honest. But I'm not a sponsored athlete. They just sent me this to review, and I said I would, and I'm really happy I did. And now I have this in my kit, and I own other Flextail stuff already, and I'm really really impressed with their products, and this is just another one that I'm impressed with. So I guess I should come up with some sort of scale for these. I got another project that I'm working on related to coffee, so let's use espresso as a scale. So on a scale of 5 espressos, 1 being or 0 being the lowest and 5 being the strongest, let's go with a number 5 espresso, or 5 espresso rating, because it works as advertised. It's convenient, it's light, and it just works. Yeah, it's great. So anyways, if you like the video, I know it's out of character for what I normally do, reviewing products. I don't usually do product reviews, but there'll probably be more of this, because you know, it's part of the YouTube universe. So anyways, if you do like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. If you have suggestions, or if there's something else you'd like me to review, you know, add it in the comments or send me a direct message, and I'll gladly respond. So anyways, take care.